Speed Gaming 2. I am Deadfall, man after midnight. Joining me in the booth, Ro32. How's it going today?
It's going pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh my goodness, we have a race tonight. This is Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament. This is bracket round of 32, DeviousRNG versus lifereboot. Devious took game 1. We're going to see if lifereboot can come back and force it to a game 3. Otherwise, if Devious can score this victory, moves on to the round of 16. So what is this? We have some interesting parties here, and I think there was some flag changes. What do we know about that, Kylio?
So we are going with forced here. Also, no recruits along the way. What we see is what we get. So we're running thief, black mage, red mage.
Ooh, spicy.
And on those thieves, they're going to have hurt undead, resist earth, and I think is D darkness. Is that what that is? Or
yes. No. It stands for something.
Okay, well they resist it, but they don't get a bracelet. For red mages, they get +2 level 1 MP, +10 MDef, but they are not going to be wearing any pro rings this adventure. And then for our black mages, they get +20 HP. They can wear red mage armor, but they get no fast spell for them.
Womp womp. And yes, Len the Cat, D is for death. D is also for dancing, and I'm going to assume they're going to resist that. But, oh
that
my.
Makes sense.
So Kylio, you're seeing this party. We're about to start. My goodness, it's probably about 30 seconds from the start. But you're seeing this party. What kind of plan are you coming up with just seeing this?
Check magics as quick as possible and hope that something good rolls for early levels.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see a nuke, 1 to 4, so those thieves can they don't have to use their little thief arms to swing swords.
Yeah, if not, they're going to be going treasure hunting for some gear.
Oh yeah, and it really is going to depend on where fast is. Well, we should be going right about meow. That was close. Round of 32, Game 2, Devious versus lifereboot, Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament. Start round.
And I think we looked up it. It was only just about like a 5-minute difference from the first race. So we're probably looking for another good close one here, depending on what the seed gives us.
Oh, absolutely. Lifereboot, as I've said multiple times, is one of my favorite racers to watch. His motions are fluid, he's eternally calm, nothing phases him. And of course, Devious is one of my favorite people because he's devious. We're going to see if his luck can not be crappy.
Alright, taking a look into level 1 black and white at the same time here. Quad X lit fire 3. I did miss the white.
Oh, wall is not learnable. Womp womp.
So nothing fantastic really out of 1. The fire 3 is nice.
Oh, wood +3 armor. I will take all of that all day. Everyone can wear it.
Some good absorb for early on. Feels nice.
Oh, sabers +4. What is this, heaven?
Alright, and Devious, the first one out of Corneria here. And let's go see what early Toph brings to us. If we can get through these battles.
Now I see we, off the hard reset, we have 2 encounters pretty quick off there. That could be Desert Grind City.
And our free AoE caster item is a black shirt.
We're gonna save that for later. Cabin.
Silver -1 and some gold. Nothing too spectacular there. So we're going to just go take on Garland and see what the Royals have.
Yeah, like early gold is always the best gold, and an extra 2,500 gold really going to take you far into the end game. Unfortunately, Devious gets spiders that have ice too. We'll see if Life Reboot hits the same thing. Nope, manages to dodge those. That's going to be a surprise when he encounters those in Earth Cave.
And we get a ruby and a ship. We're powerboating.
I love seeing ship early, especially since I don't want to have all of those disgusting encounters. So you get 4 encounters on land per 256 steps. In the sea, you only get 2. And you go burr.
Yeah, it always feels so much nicer to get to provoke it on a powerboat rather than just taking the little walk around.
Devious using some nice encounter manipulation, make his way over to Provoca. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of gold, so I hope he goes and kills the pirates first.
We've got Black Shirt and Fire 3.
I'm just waiting for that delicious spike tile that has metal slimes on it. Take those for days. All the way to the moon, I says.
Moon grinds are always fun. Especially just watching the aftermath. And Bick has the crown.
Why go to 24 when you could go to 48 for 3 times the time?
Buckler +2.
Yeah.
Alright, white level 2. Nothing fantastic.
Yeah, Invis 2 is a maybe.
Well, we got Warp. That helps going in and out of places a little bit faster, but still no fast.
I like seeing Warp here. I think Devious is going to go to Crescent Lake and then go up to Ice Cave.
With that Warp charge?
Yeah, you got Warp at level 2. You got 2 casters of it. And we're almost back in sync here. Oh no, I forgot. They had to go turn in the crown. That's a much better play. You got Quad Axe. You don't need any fancy spells for that. Oh my, Sharks with Rub on Life Reboot side. The sea is dangerous.
That's always fun when the Sharks roll with something. And there we go. Erased. And Astos holds... Ah, Crystal.
That's familiar.
I sense an early canal.
Oh no! All right, we got to figure out where's the floater. Kylie, where do you think the floater's going to be?
So I'm gonna call the floater is gonna be sitting in Marsh, which they're gonna get the canal before going into Marsh Cave, and then they'll just see if they can fade Marsh. That's my prediction.
I think the floater is going to be on Bahamut's floor. I think he's hiding it. Can't trust those dragons.
It's either something like that or ever so often his own tail.
But we got a call out in chat that floater's going to be in Waterfall. Devious, though, heading over to Marsh Cave.
Oh, so much for the fade Marsh idea.
We're going to try to burn a couple encounters as we're going through.
So now with the in the bracket stages here, with having to get that third crystal, even though you have an early rod, do you like I've always seen a toss up of people that like the Earth Dungeon and don't like the Earth Dungeon. What are your thoughts on Earth Dungeon?
It is a place to go. Like, sometimes, you just wanna eat something, so you make a frozen pizza. You don't really care what it is. That's Earth Cave. Earth Cave is the frozen Roma pizza. Like, it's here. I've got access to it. I might as well. If that wasn't a stunning endorsement, I don't know what is.
No, that definitely that sounds about right. Temper and fast at level 3.
There is our canal out of Marsh Cave. We got a ruby, so we can just get out of here. Devious deciding, nope, I'm checking some more chests. Does not get rewarded.
Okay, there's life sitting at level 3 white.
See, ooh, Cure 4 learnable by that red mage.
And then Bane and Saber sitting at level 4 black.
So I love this. Devious doesn't even check level 3 and 4 magic. We're just going. Love it. But looks like LRB is deciding, yep, Marsh Cave is going to be our play. You know why? Because both of these brothers are highly intelligent. They know that Ice Cave's a trap.
And it's true. I've lost many runs to an Ice Cave. Oh, what do you know?
What? Oh, wow. The floater was just where I said it was going to be, in the Titan's Trove.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
No need to replay those tapes. Was that Life 2 also learnable? My goodness. Now, hilariously enough, normally when you see Fast and Temper, because they were both at level 3, when you see that, you groan a little bit. But at this point, it's not as bad as it sounds, because the Black Mage can't cast Fast anyway. It's just going to be a Temper bot.
Yeah, it's true. So at that point, it's okay to split those up on the same level there.
And that's what you tell yourself to get through the day. So we have, while it doesn't look like we have too much of a diversion in routes right now, we do have a divergence in party, where it looks like LRB has decided that we're going to Dan one of those thieves, do this 3-man, where Devious still has both of his thieves up.
I always feel like there's a risky point in time where if you do want to decide to run a fewer person party, at what point do you say, okay, they have enough HP for now, we can go in and down them and start trying to stack the early XP, the quicker XP, or do you like having the security of that 4th man?
I like being able to run from things. You know what 2 thieves are? That's twice the running power.
Ribbon +2 from the Sages.
Ooh, that is a good get. I love seeing early ribbon. It makes things much more, it makes it safe. Now, yes, Life 2 was at level 5, so we're not going to get the spell until, level 14 or whatever.
And there is one of our go mode items right there, the key coming out of Sarda.
Oh, excellent.
This is just leading to check after check after check on Devious's side here.
So yeah, we've had the airship for about a minute. Lifereboot is looking to follow in those footsteps. We're going to save here, turn in the ruby. Yep, and we're going to get that floater only about a minute and a half after Devious.
Yeah, they're still really not that far behind, and it could definitely come just to a difference of levels. That's the main difference here. And a Banjo and Corneria locked. It's just orbs, levels, and go now.
Oh, wow. So we have the rod. We're just looking for the Oxyale, and we're done?
Pretty much.
Oh my.
That would give us our 3 dungeons right away.
Oh my. And DBS filling up on some snacks. Just as LRB gets the floater. Wonder where DBS is going to go next.
Probably Ice Cave.
Oh, don't do it. That's a trap. It's such a trap, DBS.
I mean, he's got warp now. He's got a ribbon. Feeling invincible at this point.
Ugh, those undead packs are just, they ruin your day.
Mummies seem to be what usually ruin my day. They always seem to roll a script of some kind.
Well, I suppose we do have Fire 3, and that's our only spell that we have at this point. Alright, LRB went and grabbed the key before doing, before turning in the floater. So it's a little bit of give and take. Like, some people will do this, some people will not. It technically saves time if you get the floater. In that case, that you get the floater where it was in Titan's Trove. It technically saves a couple of seconds to immediately leave, turn in the floater, come back, and then grab Sarda.
Alright, just a gray worm in that spike tile there. I think, though, when Devious went to go get the floater, I think he did stop somewhere first real quick. I think he stopped by somewhere real quick. I don't remember. White -2 shirt. So the white shirt's a good pickup over on Devious's side. So I would imagine that at the time between those two things are probably about even between Devious and Life Reboot.
We find a delicious tile here. If we can just get it, these mummies are hitting a little hard, and we got terrible turn order. I expect nothing less from Devious. But that Fire 3 is going off. If we can just get one more round of it. There it is. Oh, one alive.
Oof. The case of, is it a chunky mummy or is it low rolling fire? Or is it both?
A combination of both.
And the adamant coming out of ice.
Alright, LRB stopping by to get the ribbon. Now let's see where we decide to go. Alright, we're taking that. Devious is taking this fight again. We haven't had enough yet, and I don't blame him. This is a very good spike tile if you have Fire 3.
And LRB here now going to go pick up that loot. And then, I mean, my guess is go take a gander at Ice Cave. They're pretty much right on the same path here.
Alright, these whiz mummies. Giving DBS just a little bit of problem, but that's fine. 4,000 experience? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that definitely feels really nice.
Oh
Hey,
no.
what do you know?
Look at you hiding around the corner. What are you looking at?
I'm gonna getting some swords here in these Bahamut box checks, and then we're gonna see what Bahamut's holding on to.
Oh wow, zombie D's in that tile. Let's see. Dragon armor. That'll be some gold.
All right, the TNT is what Bahamut's holding on to.
Oh my, Devious ambushed that eye as well. So let's see how much health we got. We've done about 100 damage. 168-ish.
And there's the tail in the Oasis.
Oh hey.
Now there's going to be a bit. There will be a difference here if LRB does go to Ice Cave and finds this eye, then which looks like he's going to go up and check Waterfall here. Then if he can take that grind, it'll be a little bit quicker with the one man down.
I love this play. Waterfall, my second favorite place to go.
We've got a down Black Mage here. You picking them up?
I don't think we have the capability to do that.
Oh boy. Let's turn this canal around here for just a sec. Or we're going. We're gaming.
Oh wow.
Oh.
This is the randomly generated waterfall. God, that was tough to get through. My
Oh
goodness.
man, how did he ever just manipulate go through that maze? That was the GG on the waterfall maze.
Every time I have a randomly generated waterfall, you know, I get lost for 45 minutes. You know, my wife's, you know, sitting behind me yelling at me to ask for directions. And nope, not for LRB. Walks in, there's the door. Feel free to talk to the robot and take his stuff.
I think it's hilarious that he's still warped out. It's just like, I don't want to take those extra steps. Let me teleport this 2 feet.
This is why LRB is one of the best. You don't, every time you can save a couple of seconds, you have to, and those seconds add up.
That was probably about 3 minutes of time saved in that waterfall play.
Alright, Devious is killing off a couple characters, quite possibly, maybe just the one thief. So we're running through the ice to get rid of some of the health from people. What are we doing here? Oh, we have decided it is time to two-man grind this eye. Not a bad idea. I just wish we had more than one saber. Alright, so Life Reboot has promoted. We've already checked a couple of the chests. I can never remember where the chests are, which ones that we've checked and which one we haven't. The only thing out of here that we get is an iron armor. There was a rune sword in here, however. I do remember that.
Yeah, there was a rune sword, and I think the other sword was a falcon, but or falchion, however you say that. Yes, so now when LRB does find a grind, that will be those spell charges coming his way.
Now, Devious is trying to kill off these characters. The eye is just not cooperating. Hits the Black Mage for just a little too much. It can't hit the Thief. Life Reboot having the same idea. We're going to do a two-man grind with the Ninja and the Red Wizard.
Nothing spectacular in the grind tiles here. Alright, but we have TNT to turn in, and we have a key, so we're going to see what the door's holding. X-Cal plus 5. What a shiny sword to look at.
Oh, I'm not laughing at them.
You're laughing with the seed, right?
That's
What it is.
This is how it works. Hey, you know this super cool weapon that you can't use? Yeah, we're going to make it +5. Those katanas are going to be -3. You watch.
And it'll be a straight Vorpal.
Yep, straight Vorpal. Just the garbage. Alright, so while Devious is setting up this grind, we did get my character, the Man After Midnight, killed off. We're still looking to get 1 HP down on Deng. But that Thief is just not cooperating. I think we got to put the Thief in the second. Oh, there it goes. Just when I says it, it happens. Life Reboot is just running through these fetch quests. And we're still looking for just a little something. Just a little something. Devious' side already up to level 19.
Yeah, and then we do get the bottle from the Elf Prince. And now from here, there's the Ordeals Plague. We still need a third dungeon.
Well, we still don't know what the adamant turns into.
That's true.
But we still have the Vorpal outstanding. And we still have the chime. Do we have a chime, maybe? I think we might have one of them.
I don't
No,
think that we
we
do
don't.
yet, no. Alright, gonna take these spike tiles here in Earth and then probably just go ahead and get our first orb.
Alright. Frost Giants? No, thank you. Oh.
Hey, here's the tile you were mentioning before.
Let's see what they rolled. If they... Alright, they rolled under 168 health. Now, keep in mind the difference between these grinds. You ambushed 5 of them. So the fights are taking about the same amount of time to kill one eye versus kill all of the slimes. Maybe a little bit longer for the slimes. Life Reboot has a huge item lead, so it's getting a little bit more experience than Devious. But the eye's experience is about 3,800 for the 2 Light Warriors, whereas 5 slimes is giving about 5,000.
Alright, you see that was 8k for 6 slimes.
Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess.
Or I think that might have been 5, but still, yeah, 8k is a good chunk of XP there.
Yeah, if you're into that. But what's going to be nice is when we get out of here, at level 20, level 21, we get some Fire 3 on that ninja.
And I'm pretty sure he's got a house, so he can just warp out, house up, and stock those charges and go.
Oh yeah, but I can't fault Devious. You find an eye, it's relatively painless. You take the grind that you have. I think we're going to take this pretty close to the moon.
Oh no, absolutely. Especially, it's nice to get a grind either in ice or in volcano, where you've got those damage tiles that can just go ahead and low roll your party members you want to down, and then just get things going.
So let's get a level check. See how everyone's grind is going. Devious is at 20, which is a real number.
I was told 22 for LRB on that ninja.
Oh, we got 26 on Devious's side. And I think that was enough levels for LRB. We're going to keep turning in stuff now. So we have the slab to turn in.
Gold plus 5 bracelet.
Oh, delicious. Now, the thieves can't actually use that, correct?
Oh no, they can't. That's their malice, no bracelets.
Womp womp. They're going to have to use iron armor like a commoner.
Still, those mages will pick them up.
Oh, absolutely. But, so Devious is now at about level 28-ish. Still taking about 2 turns to take out this eye. It's a slow-ish grind, but it's nice, it's safe. We're going to be able to warp out of here after this. It took a little bit of time to set up. And so this is where Life Reboot was able to catch up some of that 3-minute deficit at the beginning. And now, at this point, I think Life Reboot has a little bit of an edge.
Yeah, I would say so. He doesn't have as many levels, but that's just because RNG has been on the grind a little bit longer. But the only difference item-wise now is just the I think the white shirt and the adamant that he picked up in Ice Cave.
All right, I think we're walking this out. We're not going to warp. We might be checking these chests down here. This is the dangerous walk. You run into anything, you get ambushed, and your last 15 minutes are just gonzo.
I don't know if I've actually ever taken a breath during that walk. I'm pretty sure every time I'm always holding my breath, just like get out, get out, get out, get out. All right, and Devious is going to now see that nice shiny sword that the dwarves are holding on to.
Love the nod to the Rage War. If we get the Vorpal +1.
We still get a weapon from the adamant. How fitting.
Vorpal +1 is both a sword and a Vorpal. That is the nicest thing I will say.
All right, and then Devious now picking up that TNT from Bahamut's Trove here. Still hasn't seen that tail sitting in the Oasis shop. And LRB here, back on the metal slime grind.
Oh yeah, I think it's to the moon time here. Our HP is not high enough to survive a nuke. I like that both players singled out, okay, the red mage can learn life. The red mage is going to be our ticket to the end game here.
Yeah, it's the red mages are life and fast caster, so definitely that's going to be exactly what we need.
So the one thing in the back of my mind is that Devious already grinded up his thief. I don't know how many more levels he's taking, but that thief is not going to be able to learn spells. So that thief probably isn't going to have many casts of fast or temper. Then again, as soon as you promote the thief, the next odd level starts gaining charges. So you're only going to need, 3 or 4 levels, and you'll have 3 charges.
And it's going to depend on how early he's going to decide to check that Oasis shop, or if we're going to start tackling orbs now, because you've got item go mode. So, but we'll have to just kind of see where it plays. You're resurrecting our downed party members. And time to go burn down a lich.
Cyrus, that would be the case, but these runners have decided that they don't want to have any recruits. They are all turned off. There's no recruiting today.
I got a defense sword there.
Ooh, that is not a roam that is often checked. That is a huge pickup for Life Reboot.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were gonna still check boxes here, which I assume that we were, considering we still only have the one incentive ribbon. So I would definitely want to try to pick up, like a defense sword, which he did, or a roost stick, or even a saber bonk.
Well, Devious is going to now get promotion, and we do have the Vorpal. So we have a slightly better weapon than the Rune +3, and I say slightly because the Rune sword is going to be good against magical creatures. So all those fiends are going to take extra damage.
I thought that was really a neat trick, how you said Rune +3 as Devious was opening the chest with the Rune +3. Well done.
That's, sometimes I'm on my game. Maybe that night is tonight. Who knows? But now it's about chest checking. Who's going to check more chests as they're going down? What are we going to be happy with?
Now, I still wonder here on LRB's side, because he's got the bottle, he's translated the slab, but he doesn't really need to buy any more magics from the super shop there. So do you still take the walk to Lefane just to see what the item is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. And if it's something that you don't need, you can reset back.
We are...
Oh, Devious, no! He went down first.
Oh, no.
Devious, no!
How did he...
It's seriously
Oh,
one
man,
frame
just one
up.
frame. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. I am going to give him so much crap for this.
Dragon +2 sword coming out of that earth chest there.
Oh, that's nice. And what? I didn't even see that. Devious picked up the item there, right?
Um, the this coming out of waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slab.
All right. I blinked.
I think
and
it's. I think it was. No, wait. It was the herb. I'm sorry. The herb.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right. LRB making the play. We're gonna check the better trap treasure chest up here. We might even check some spike tiles because we. No, we probably don't. I think we're done with our levels. So. The wrong kind of oozes. Alright, Devious. Oh, we get a pro rank +4 for our troubles. That's nice that we don't have to go hunt those down. Devious checking the Elfland Treasury, coming up with Bupkis. At this point, we're finally, 32 minutes in, going to check out level 3 magic.
It's going to be quite a bit of a feels bad man moment, though, when you're like, did all the grinding and don't have the spell charges.
Well, you know, you kill a couple of fiends, take 1 or 2 fights, you'll have 2 charges of it, and that's, you know, 2 more than you would have. But we might get our first orb light on the life reboot side. So at 33 minutes in, life reboot about to light an orb. We are approximately the same levels. Devious's ancillary characters have more levels. But I believe at this point they're even with what they have turned in for items. And life reboot is ahead 1 earth cave dive. Oh, life reboot is minus 1 ice cave dive.
Yeah, that's about where things are, and like he's about to go even things out here.
Speaking of the iced cave, gonna get all of the news.
All right, we're gonna see now from Devious what this bottle's gonna become.
Now we've already found the incentive ribbon that was at the Sages. We've already found the Vorpal that was coming out of Ice Cave. We get the chime out of here. So the only 2 places that we haven't gone and seen are Ordeals and Lefane. So Lefane is guaranteed to have either the Oxiel or the Cube, which means we don't have to go to Ordeals, which makes me a little sad.
And not even the LRB getting the adamant here. And the Ordeals is as great of a dungeon as it is. I sometimes get tilted on those warps.
It is not just the greatest. All right, we get Oxiel. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to immediately go into Sky. LRB getting his Vorpal +1 sword. And Devious going to fill up on some magics. I don't know how much money that Life Reboot had. Maybe that was a reason that we didn't immediately go turn in the slab, just so we could get all of our ducks in a row before we got there. And then at that point, we were already in the vicinity. We might as well do it. We know we're probably going to need 1 more dungeon. But yeah, Life Reboot definitely got out of Ice Cave a lot quicker than Devious.
Yeah, that's for sure. And now, for Volcano though, because they both will still needing to be do Volcano, we're going to see the difference in that time is just going to be number of boxes checked, most likely.
Absolutely. The other thing going is that Life Reboot's Black Mage and Other Thief do not have the levels that Devious does, so they have a chance of not only surviving, but being able to contribute in battles.
It's that old split decision. Do you hard commit to the 2 man, or do you see if the extra weight can carry some too?
if I was committing to the 2-man, I probably would have taken that grind to the moon. Being just on the cusp of over 400 life does not make me feel confident, especially when all I'm swinging is essentially a wet noodle +1. And absolutely, who needs nuke when you got 4 temper casters? It'll be raining tempers around here.
Get all this boss battles, and you're like, oh, just hold on 1 moment. I need to just sharpen my sword here a little bit, but just wait your turn.
Yes, that is the rules of combat. You must allow your opponent 10 minutes to adequately power up before you take them on.
So the Thor +5 hammer.
Where's my Thor master when I need it?
And another ribbon. That's a nice find.
So ribbons are going to be very important. We already know that wall is not learnable. So if you're going to only find 1 ribbon, you're probably keeping that on your red mage. Now Devious has 1 for his red mage and 1 for his melee carry.
All right, LRB, are you going to be opening up that same chest to find that ribbon? And we have one of our downed ninjas are brought back to their feet. Almost brought back down to their face.
In chat, Thavian Hawk, a temper tantrum, would you say? I would say. I love that. And hello, Hate the 13th, the best voice this side of the Mississippi, joining us in chat. Another comment, would a wet noodle +1 be slightly wetter noodle or a slightly more solid one? I don't know.
I think the answer to that is yes.
No, yeah, I think it's a wetter noodle. You know, and you can get like a little whip action with it. And, ow. You just... like, that kind of stung a little bit until you have a temper tantrum. And the next thing you know, that wet noodle is swinging for 1,257 damage. Yes, Hate, it is for forced no recruits, as Maple has already chimed in. Maple tracking this for us. Doing a bang-up job as Devious is pulling Kraken. What are we doing here? Kraken opens with thunder. Ugh. Well, Life Reboot. I don't believe Life Reboot checked any chests on that floor. Gonna miss out on that ribbon.
Yep, did pass that one by, so that is going to be 1 less ribbon for LRB.
Kraken throwing a little tantrum of her own. 5 hits, 56 damage. And we get a takedown.
That is the first orb there for DeviousRNG. Meanwhile, LRB pulling Kraken to try to light that second orb.
Brack strats unsuccessful. Lit 2 taking out the quad 2 ninja. Brack X2 failing. 8 hits, 2... That was 257 or something? Oh, and Nuke takes it to the face. This is a scary, scary fight. If Kraken decides that she wants to be all punch happy, this could get real ugly real quick.
Just like that. Whew. 306 damage coming across. There we go.
Oh, Quad X coming through clutch there. Turn order is LRB's friend. We're getting our second orb lit just shy of the 41-minute mark. LRB takes a 2-1 orb lead as DeviousRNG now trying to close the gap, heading over to Earth Cave. Speed Gaming 2, we have ourselves a race.
Absolutely, this is going to be very close Topher dives here. Just some money there in the chest that LRB decided to pass on.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna check and get that that dragon +2. Oh yes, if we did mention that before, so this is game 2 of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament, the round of 32, DeviousRNG versus Life Reboot. Devious is up 1-0, so Life Reboot is hoping for a win tonight to force it to a game 3. DeviousRNG, of course, hoping to close this out with 2-0.
LRB is go, go, go. Not even checking Carrie's armory, just we're straight diving for that orb.
Now, Life Reboot did end up finding the defense sword, which Devious did not grab. Devious did not go to the Earth 2 top right 3 chests in there to get that. So, right now, it's Devious up a ribbon, Life Reboot up a defense sword. That is going to get very interesting. We'll have to see. So Life Reboot actually is checking these chests up here. Gets an ice shield. That's a very nice shield. And we get an
ice sword.
Oh my. Now the ice sword plus 4 isn't going to do much as we get later into Topher. Also, we're about to head into Topher, so it's really not going to do what we want it to.
It was nice though that they put the ice sword and shield and chest close to each other though. Very convenient.
Yeah. That's what I would do if I were organizing all the items that I have, stolen from all of the good people of Crescent Lake in a volcano. I would absolutely sort them as such.
Quad Xable Agamas.
That thief, level 10, like a boss. So based on this, I think Life Reboot is going to go back in and check Armory once we're done with this.
Wrong eye.
Another pro rank. Down goes the Aegis Shield. DeviousRNG taking on Lich. Beats Lich in 2 hits. That's going to save a little bit of time. It took Life Reboot a little bit longer, but Life Reboot is almost a full volcano dive ahead of Devious at this point.
Yeah, but most likely here, I'm going to predict that we're going to be seeing a Topher dive within 1 to 2 minutes max between these two runners.
Now, there's a couple of things. So Life Reboot still has the option to go check out the armory here. We still haven't seen what's in Canaria Locked yet. Those are very popular places to go.
Canaria Locked had the loot.
I'm sorry, Temple of Fiends Locked.
Ah, that's true. All right, Carrie is down, full go mode now, engaged for Life Reboot.
And yep, we're going back in to check this. Let's see. Someone chiming in about how they would organize. They'd alphabetize it instead of randomize. Oh yeah, I like that even better. That's what I want. Devs, you listening out there? I want all chests in the location to be alphabetized based on how quickly you can grab them. Oh, Life Reboot getting bailed out here. Grabbing the 3rd ribbon, quote unquote, his 2nd.
Oh, wow.
That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Oh,
and a roost.
That bails out DVS.
This is definitely getting closer and closer.
Oh my goodness, and who needs a power gauntlet? Because, we have our temper tantrum about to happen. We still haven't found any katanas, though.
No, I haven't found any katanas. I'm guessing it's either going to be Toph-locked or validation chest.
There are still a lot of chests out there, and there's a lot that we're not going to look at.
Both validation chests, both have a katana. Let's go.
All right, is Life Reboot going to head in, or are we going to check those delicious chests? We're headed right in.
Straight on in. 46 minutes, 20 seconds. Here we go. Meanwhile, our DeviousRNG here taking on Carry 1.
DeviousRNG only a little bit behind. The grind that we took was a little earlier, a little inferior, and it took a little bit to get off. But Devious, I think, still has to go in and check the armory, and then we're off to Temple of Fiends. So this should be... Life Reboot has about a 2-minute lead at this point. Now, just saying in chat, there is a flag, and I believe it's in beta, that open chests in order. So you open every chest that you open is opened in the order that they appear in the game. That is an interesting way to play. So did Devious fade go into armory?
He sure did.
Oh,
that is going to be another ribbon and a roost stick not picked up on his side, and he's just diving straight down to it. Looks not even. Oh, we are getting the toe flock checked at least.
Okay, this is going to be it. If this is a katana +5, the advantage might swing back to Devious as we can get through these bosses a little quicker. Light axe -1 is not gonna cut it here.
And it's a flame -3.
All right, Lich 2 doing Lich 2 things, casting a Lit 2. We are disrespecting Lich, who absolutely deserved it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, chugging some potions, making our way through Carry 2 floor. Meanwhile, Devious is trying to be right on LRB's tail here.
Well, Devious is taking a fight. I wonder if we're trying to get up to a break point now, because we know that we just have the Vorpal. We decided, you know what, we're taking these worms, but they have a lot of health.
Alright, Carry 2. We are doing our tempers. We are just swinging away. 162, there's a white shirt. Getting some evasion going. Alright, ink coming across from Carry. Not much to write home about. There goes the fast. And it is evade, swing, and wait. Fire 3 coming out of Carry. There goes the 2 under level down. 310 damage coming from that ninja.
Oh, we're fine. Everything's fine.
There it is. Woo! 79 health left in the life caster.
Oh my goodness. All right, Life Reboot. Now, here's the thing. I haven't seen anything scary out of these fiends. Kylio, I'm getting nervous. Where are all of these nukes and nuclears and swirls? Where are they? And why haven't I seen them yet?
You better hope they're sitting on a robot chicken in a sky temple.
Just sitting there all by himself, just waiting. Why isn't anyone showing up?
Waiting with like 3 nukes in his list. It's just like
I am ready to rock. All right, Kraken 2, the first boss that's really going to test us, opens with a Lit 2 that is literally the best thing that could have happened. Well, okay, ink, but whatever. You know what I mean.
All right, we get the ruse off, we get the defense off, and the invis, so we're just trying to dodge these punches that usually always come through from Kraken. Meanwhile, RNG is pulling Lich 2, Fire 2 coming out of Kraken. If you blink, you missed it. Lich 2 is down on RNG side.
Oh my goodness, DBS is catching up. Kraken throwing out another Lit 2. Has chipped us down a little bit. Oh my goodness, another Lit 2.
Those health thresholds are very scary for a pending nuke.
And Cure 4 absolutely needs to come out. Now we have a lot of ruses. That's fine, but we need to temper up that thief. This is not going well. 8 hits, 376. All right, down goes Kraken 2.
And there comes the Fire 3 coming across from Carry 2, and then we are swinging away here. 4 hits, 208 damage. Carry 2 still up and going. Lit 2 coming now. Everyone is Lightning 2 happy on these fiends.
I think we've seen all the Lightning 2s. I don't think we're going to get lucky and get Chaos to have those. LRB pulling the second to last fight that he needs to accomplish. We're going to white shirt, we're going to ruse, and we're going to ruse. This is probably the best thing we can do. Let's see if Tiamat is a gatekeeper. Oh.
421 damage. Oof.
Devious catching up one floor behind. Life Reboot trying to conserve a couple of charges. 4 hits, 25 damage. That's not going to cut it. We got a temper. And that's the last one we're going to see from that Black Mage this fight.
All right. Evasion, and swing and pray. And meanwhile, Devious is about to pull Kraken too.
No, I haven't seen Tiamat do any sort of spells. Are we assuming that Tiamat is just going to be a punchy type?
Thus far, that's what it's looking like.
This is what you wanted to see on Chaos if you're LRB. This is terrifying. Yeah. We haven't seen anything scary, which I suppose that's what you want when you go through Temple of Fiends. You don't want to see anything scary, but all I'd be thinking right now is, oh man, what's this Chaos got? I've got a thief with wimpy arms, 459 hit points in a dream.
Yeah, you need to hope that he can get those tempers off fast enough, because if there's a Cure 4 sitting on that Chaos... Whew.
Yeah, oof indeed. DeviousRNG, 2 floors behind now as Life Reboot. The 53-minute mark comes face to face with the final boss himself, Chaos. Just enough Life 2s to get through.
And at the moment, this is LRB's race to lose.
Oof. That's fine. It did not do a lot of damage to that Black Mage, but just enough to take it out. We lose that 1 temper charge, and we're defensing up at this point.
Yeah, get those defenses up. Kraken 2 down over on RNG's side.
Well, is there a sale on Lit 2? Like,
I don't know.
But we still have several turns that we got to go. Oh, Zap.
There comes Zap. That second ribbon feeling really good, that pickup.
Devious also has 2 ribbons, but did not get the 3rd.
And Cure 4 coming in from Chaos.
Alright, so that's something that we did not want to see. We're casting all the tempers. Alright, a little bit of punch, that's fine. We are about a minute into this fight. 6 hits, 289 damage. Chaos still deciding that we want to fight. Another Zap comes out. We're doing sabers.
Not a single nuke have I seen yet out of anybody.
And this Chaos is being a little friendly. Slow 2, attack down.
Oh no, slow 2 and Cure 4.
We don't have any fasts. So oh no, there's nuke.
There's one of them. Holy lordy.
But we did a lot of damage there, even though we don't have another fast.
937 damage coming across on RNG's side to Tia 2. Tia 2 is down, and he is on the Chaos floor.
We are Cure 4, and Quad X comes out ineffective. Will this hit do it? 3 hits, 744. Not enough, but the Cure 4 comes off. Will this hit do it for LRB? 1,030.
Woo!
LRB takes game 2 and is going to force a game 3 as DeviousRNG pulls Chaos. That was a 2-minute Chaos because he was evil. Let's get our GGs out in chat for Life Reboot. We have an
absolutely
racetowntime.gg of 55 minutes 18 seconds. And who is that? Are we joined in the booth by a Life Reboot? Winner of this match, GG's.
GG.
Hello, thank you very much.
Oh my goodness, what a race. Let me tell you what. Tell me about your decision. Okay, let me hold on. DVS is on Chaos right now, so let's call this, and then I'm going to get you. So Devious sees a nuclear. Chaos had nuclear, which we did not see out of LRB.
No, we did not.
We are tempering up. Zap comes out. It doesn't take out anybody, although we only have the 2 ribbons. 5 hits, 240. Another temper coming out. that other character not doing what we needed to do. And now we're just swinging. I think we're
4 hits, 4 damage.
And our health pool is really low. Oh, Swirl comes out. Oh no!
Oh
Swirl
no!
Takes out the.
And the cure 4.
Oh, that's terrible. What do we have? We have nothing. We got to cure 4 ourselves and try to figure out a way out of this.
You got 4 saber. Oh, a saber and cure 4 on the same charge.
We're trying to brack. Ineffective. 3 and 256. Not gonna happen.
No ruse items picked up from Devious' side either.
Oh. This is what we like to call in the business icky. And nuke.
And there's the nuke.
Good lord. At this point, it does look like DVS is going to forfeit. I do not blame him. That did not work out well. So let's get GG's in chat for DVS on
Absolutely.
Well run. So LRB, hello. Welcome again. Welcome again to chat. And DVS also welcome. GG's.
GG's, guys.
So, over to Life Reboot. Tell me about when you decided your kind of party structure, because you damned a thief right away, and then you switched over to a 2-man. What was that intentional? What were your thoughts?
The opportunity presented itself. Something had Blaze, I think, in the sea, and I was left with just a thief and a red mage. And I was originally planning to go 3-man, but I know that DeviousRNG is an excellent runner, not to be underestimated. If I go 2-man, I dump more experience into those 2, plus I save a little bit in menuing, which Devious tends to be better at. I tend to linger on menus, I tend to linger in towns, and I am chest greedy. I can't resist sometimes, so I know that I need a little bit of an edge. I don't want to give away too much of my strategy, but I knew that that would probably benefit me in the long run. And it looks like I got into Topher just like a minute or so before Devious.
Yeah, it was a very swingy match with Devious taking the early lead, then you pulling ahead at the end, and then just kind of coalescing there. What else was there? So when you faded Ice Cave right away, and then you went over and you found those metal slimes. Did you have a goal in mind of how long you were going to take that, or was it just until I run out of spell charges?
First time until I run out of spell charges. Let's go get spell charges on the ninja, then go back and then do the same thing, just until I'm out of spell charges and then complete Earth. So I imagine that there would probably be a good stopping point in there. I'm not one that memorizes the breakpoints for the levels for every character, for every weapon. So I just kind of make a decision in my mind. I'm going to go here until I've got nothing more in the tank, exit out house, and then defeat Lich.
I'm going to switch over to Devious. Devious, what did you think about that waterfall?
Well, I suggested the Proc Gen waterfall flag, so I had to go for it at some point, just to show it off. Whenever I figured if I choose down, which if you've ever raced with Caleb, he says down's the way to go. So of course it's up. But,
Was
it is what it
one
is.
frame.
I know, it's crazy. That's the beauty of Proc Gen waterfall.
Well, that was gorgeous. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing you. So you went to Ice Cave first, which was a bold play. You found the eye tile, and it just refused to cooperate with you.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as that, there were a couple moments in the run where it's one of those. Okay, this might have just cost me the run, and the eye, that. I think I spent 7 minutes there, which is a pretty stupid number of minutes on an eye tile. But I think the ninja dodged, or the level 16 thief dodged probably 12 to 15 hits from the ninja from the eye with 1 HP.
Dodges
It it was stupid. It was just really stupid.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Anyone who says that was not the correct play, they don't know what they're talking about. You felt in the eye, you got to take it.
Yeah.
And you did, and it was just slightly slower because, right away in Earth, there was the metal slimes that you didn't see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, even metal slimes are a good pickup. They do, like, especially with Fire 4 or Fire 3 at level 1, like, that's a fantastic call. Especially dumping it into 2 different players. I was really hoping to find some sort of extra sword in the 6-pack or the incentive chests. But like it was one of those, I need to take this eye tile. I'm gonna take it to 5 hits because like if I like that'll help make up some of that time on the bosses once I get to that hit threshold. And then the second decision, I played this one a little bit safer. And so I really, really wanted a katana for Topher, and the seed refused to give one. So
I think all the katanas were sitting in sky because none of us saw a single katana.
Katana, never heard of her.
yeah,
And what are you guys talking about? We gave you a perfectly valid sword, the XCal +5, just right away, very fast.
Yeah, it was right
I don't know why
there.
you didn't use it.
yeah. Thanks, buddy.
All right, I talk a lot. Kylio, your question.
No, that was gonna be you took mine about that. How about that? Getting through that waterfall maze. Because I definitely enjoyed seeing that. I thought it was when you were taking the grind. I will ask Devious, when you were taking that grind there, were you worried at all that you like hadn't found the tail or anything yet about spell charges for your promo classes?
Not really. I mean, the job of the thief is to swing, not to get charges. The reason I took the worms at the end, which that, like, again, like, I really shouldn't have done that once I found out they had, like, 1,000 hit points. Like, it would have been nice. Like, I was trying to get one more spell cast because the Black Mage can't cast fast, and it'd be nice to have, the other ninja to have an extra cast of fast, temper, and saber. But not like at that point it wasn't about spell charges, and if I needed spell charges, that's what Dang was for. Well, Dang was to be danged, and then spell charges if needed. But no, at that point it was okay. I have the eye tile. I have a garbage sword. This is gonna be a thief red mage seed. Period. So we're just gonna take this to the moon. And unfortunately, I had a sword that, was not very good, and so it took the grind a little bit longer. But
well, you both definitely ran an amazing race. I think you guys, there was a very close race, not far apart. A great way, I think, of, giving the fans and the viewers a great thing to look forward to for Game 3. You guys already thinking about any crazy additional flag sets to put on this one?
We don't talk about it beforehand. We just decide the night of in the race room before we roll the seed. So we'll see what kind of nonsense we come up with for Game 3. But I tend to be very flexible in what I'm willing to accept, but I also will absolutely veto anything I do not want to do.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, you guys could be the first ones to do War Mech Unleashed. I mean, no one else has done it.
gosh.
It's the original.
yeah. Well, hey, that's why I wanted Proc Gen Waterfall. It's just back when I first started, Proc Gen Waterfall was assumed to be on, so it's a nice little flashback.
Well,
I got one up my sleeve, so we'll see if we do that.
Looking forward to that. Well, this has been Game 2 of the round of 32 Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament, DVS versus Life Reboot. We are all tied up. Let's head over to final thoughts for our runners. Today's winner, Life Reboot. You have the floor.
just a quick GG to DeviousRNG. Incidentally, the only Final Fantasy player I've ever played a co-op game of Final Fantasy Randomizer with. It's interesting to match up against you here in the brackets. I really respect you love to see these games go to game 3. So looking forward to when we schedule that.
Same. I'm just gonna steal and go right into my final thoughts, just because that.
I had a setup already.
Oh, sorry. I'll let you do your setup.
And DVS running a good race today, and the winner of our hearts. Floor is yours.
You will always be my man after midnight. All right. No. So just again, thanks to Dead Pulse and Kylio for doing the talking and Maple for tracking. Again, I said this before we started this round, but like, I have great respect for lifereboot. We came through the Duckling program together and have kind of like walked through this whole randomizer world together. And I enjoy his stream, like, good guy. So it's always nice to race him like that. And I always knew this could go 3, so we'll have to see what it looks like after on the next week.
Well, very well said. I want to give a shout out to Speed Gaming. Thank you for having us on your channel. Thank you to everyone in chat, making this a nice conversational piece. And thank you specifically to the runners for this was a great race. This is exactly what I expect out of 2 high quality runners in the round 32 in bracket. So thank you very much. Shout outs to Maple for tracking. Excellent job. And of course, thank you, Kylio. I will send it over to you to outro us.
Yeah, this has definitely been a whole lot of fun. Big GGs to the runners. Dead Pulse, always a pleasure doing comms with you. And look forward to seeing more amazing races. We still have a lot of tournament left to go. And I'm excited to see other races here. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I think we still have another race starting soon. So be on the lookout for that. If you're not in the Discord, what are you doing? Get in the Discord if you want to see more about Final Fantasy Randomizer, what it's all about. You can go to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, and it's got all the goodies and any questions that you have, and any questions that you have. This community is amazing at helping get people started on this. So from us to you, we hope you all have an amazing rest of your night, and we will see you all out there in the next one.